And here we go. Hello there, thanks for joining me. I'm AVStoryteller and this is my Let's Play The Witcher Wild Hunt. Let's jump back into it, see what Dandelion has to say about the story so far, and I'll fill in the blanks.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
And we have just finished a horse race with Varus and the Baroness, and Geralt has won a very exquisite new saddle for Roach. We are trying to find Dandelion. He's not at his brothel, the establishment, the Rosemary and Thyme. What the hell?
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Leaping across the line there, Geralt. Very well done. I approve. So we're trying to track down Dandelion. How are we doing this? We found a planner, a diary of sorts, that listed his female conquests over the recent days before his disappearance. And one by one, myself and Zoltan Shiver, which sounds like it should be a kind of whiskey, are trying to track him down. The quest, Broken Flowers. Let's see. Geralt has learned of the dreamer from the dreamer Corinne Tilly that Ciri contacted me while in Novigrad, and it says me because remember this is written from Dandelion's point of view. He's thus made his way to the Rosemary and Thyme, a charming establishment which I inherited from an admirer of my poetry, for he, quite rationally, expected to find me there. His search for Ciri seemed closer to a happier conclusion than ever before. Alas, fate had raised his hopes only to dash them cruelly back to the ground. Geralt did not find me at my proprietorship. His despair was partially lifted when he came across an old friend, Zoltan Chevet, but the dwarf had just returned from a long journey and knew nothing of my fate or that of Ciri. Concern wrinkling his brow, Zoltan helped Geralt search every corner of the establishment for clues about where I might be. Other than a few triflings, all they found was a planner containing notes about the women I had met with in the days prior to my disappearance. They divided the name between them and then ventured into the city to find the women and ask what they knew. And the most recent lady I spoke to, a baroness, took me far out of Novigrad, quite a ride away. So now we need to head back and speak to the last lady, Rosa Vaetcha. But we have this little option here. Let's have a look at the map. We are here. It's quite a way back to Rosa. But this says return to Novigrad. We're on your own or with Verhus and Baroness La Valette. So given the choice, I know which one I would rather ride back with. Oh, let's check the alchemy and the equipment. No, that's not the greatest. Lost the point there. That certainly needs some repairs. That's fine. Now, do I have any sword repair? I leave this in to remind me that it's a really good potion and I need to keep using it. And I've got Samus, or Samus, Samum or Samus, Samum, and Grape Shot. I'm a repair. Weapon repair. Okay, so that's 67. 100. So at least 33% it improves by. That is now as happy as Larry. Why can't I use that? Because level 21. Crazy. Beautiful day, 5:30 p.m. Mary Louisa Lavalette.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Alright, so it seems whoever I speak to, it's the general who talks. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go back.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
That's a nice little touch. Give the option to get a cutscene of you arriving back in Novigrad. Or maybe, hopefully, we'll have a bit of a chat with them along the way. Learn some more information in the cutscene. Loading. Talk among yourselves. So, do we think they are friends or friends with benefits? Is the Baroness and the General romantically involved? Or just fuck buddies? Who knows? Well, that was a quick loading, wasn't it? Quick scene. And now another loading.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Just this morning, my Greta came back from the market with news.
Quest
Some
updated, broken
mysterious
flowers.
murders happening in some house. Your Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour. She never lies about serious matters. Some storekeeper told her the corpses were shreds.
A storekeeper. Another trustworthy source. Everyone in
You are
Novigrad
the
wants others
famed
to listen to
Geralt
them.
of Rivia, are
Fantastic
you not?
tales are the easiest way.
Well, I believe there's something to this. You'll yet see.
Oh, maybe he's not. He's been left out in the cold, it seems.
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
How are things back at the Imperial Court?
Big changes afoot in the Empire.
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cyrilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Your father will ensure that the right man is chosen, not Emperor var Emrys. Haven't got to this part of the book. This is new to me. So the people want the Emperor var Emrys to abdicate, and his plan is to cede the empire to Cyrilla. Surely he would marry her himself then. Farewell.
Farewell.
Let's check the map and the mission. Where's the next broken flower? Broken flowers. Anyone would think they're wilting little fragile violets. If the world of The Witcher teaches you anything, is that the women are as filthy, dirty and as the men.
I chased the pansy all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Writhing and slippery the bugger, as quick as a tomcat. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
It sounds like you might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. Both misses are fond of freaks.
What was that? Quest updated. And that got me thinking actually about the writers. The other day I tried to find out how many female writers were actually responsible for the dialogue in The Wild Hunt. I couldn't find an answer. I'll come back to that anyway. What was that all about? Find a way into Var H's villa. Nothing. No, I can't see anything there. Something about an Atrabac. It's a very impressive house.
What do you want?
There's a lot of guards outside this house. Something tells me this is possibly a fight that might happen. I'm the new swordplay instructor. I'm looking for Rosa Vanetra. I'm the new cook.
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
It's Strigger, not Striger. Okay. That guy's doing something very funny with his halberd. Villa. So, are we going to have a clamber up the wall onto the rooftop? Scramble into the bedchamber? A little romantic like entrance like that? I'm thinking not. Let me just check everything is recording correctly. Which it is. Cheeky quick save. Okay. Looks like a very official Nilfgaardian building. I'm getting the impression this is a hot summer's night in Novigrad.
Smile. Like a raw wound. With you. Not for all the gold in Novigrad.
I wasn't asking. Who lives there? What is that? There's a lot of... I'm getting the impression that all of Novigrad is the red light district.
I was made for loving.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me.
Greetings, handsome.
I'm getting the distinct impression that that may be head brothel. If anyone knows a mod to allow you to go into first person view, let me know.
Got an itch needs scratching?
It's a very impressive mass you've got there. That is stunning. You're telling me. Shut up. Wrong CVs. Behave yourself. Who fancies a scramble? I do. Okay. Don't mind if I do a cursory... Hello. Loot. Almost. Tracker boots. Diamond dust. Who leaves this stuff lying around? Manuscript. Enhanced deuterium. Demetrium. Bomb. Medanian halbertier's armor. Thank you very much. I need to do the griffin boots. What am I missing for the griffin? This is medium as well. All I'm missing for that is my basic chest armor, which I can get from my stash. If I wanted that, it's plus 27, but it's losing massively in all the resistances. I'm not so sure about that. And this is the Redanian halberdier's armor. 1 or 2. Yeah, well, it's more protective than that. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to stick with what I've got. That seems better. And I'll definitely make the Griffin silver sword as soon as I can. I need 3 silver ingots. I'll just buy that from the smithy. Griffin trousers. Yeah, they look worthwhile making as well. Only blacksmiths can forge weapons and armors, can craft armor. And I get set bonuses. So I have to take that into account, because I would have to wear the chest piece maybe. Unless the sword counts as one of the pieces, then it would be sword, gauntlets and trousers, and I won't need to wear the chest piece and I'll get this ability. After using stamina to cast a sign in a standard mode. Standard mode? The next sign cast within 3 seconds will be cast in standard mode without using stamina. Oh, and the bomb. The big bada boom. Releases the cloud of Demetrium silver that blocks magic and monsters of magic. Oh, that sounds good. So any monsters that got some really nasty magic or magical abilities get stopped for 30 seconds. Yes, please. What do I need? The first bomb. Jesus. I'm getting the impression that I should have found that by now. Same with the enhanced moon dust. Infuriating. So you get enhanced and then you get superior. How many levels are there? Is superior the top? Anyway, we're saving that. Bit of practicing. Yeah, I don't want to fall down there. Whoa, nice running text. Climb up there, according to the white marks, but what's this around here? Might need you soon.
Just wonderful.
Just wonderful. That's what I was thinking.
There's something here. Use the eye.
Need to use the eye, really?
Shit.
Damn it. Remind myself. Watery hag. Some watery hag throws the sword at you, makes you king. Leave a comment if you get that reference. Igni Quen. Necrophage. Northern Wind. Do I have any Northern Wind? Devil's Puffball, Dancing Star. Ah,
damn it.
Oh, brought some friends. there. Must remember to use Axie more. Broadhead boat. Magic lamp. Is this what we're talking about? It's not the lamp, it's the other eye thing, but you just need to press interact with that somehow. I'm getting sidetracked here. I should go back and find Rosa and not smell of a sewer while I do what I'm thinking. Who is writing down here? Who is living down here? Broadhead boat diagram. How do I use the eye? Focus, focus, go out. Speak to the pretty lady first, then go down the sewer. Green mold. As an adventure, you collect some strange stuff.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
I like her accent. You just got to sing about girls with accents. Shh. There's a book near the fountain. Radovid V the Stern, the hard slog to greatness. I'll read that another time. How are we doing for time? We are so fine. I'm missing a sneak ability. I really want to be crouching at the moment. Crow's Eye. Enhanced relic oil. Enhanced relic oil. Pop. Decoctions. Oils. And relics, as we all know, are these creatures. So it would be very, very, very good to make that. Where's my door? Is that an odd symbol I've got there? Well, the map markers were telling me to walk there, but I'm getting the feeling that's not the case. 'Cause I'm not seeing any door there. Locked. Locked?
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this.
Well, she can handle me anytime she wants.
This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
Left or right?
Well, hope you realise what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
That's very interesting. Does she have a strong
Grab
grip?
a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
I've got a feeling I should maybe equip this. Wooden sword, wooden sword. It's not jumping out at me.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time.
Nice quilted doublet.
I must know your worth.
Ah, the original shirt. Oh, that's the only one you get.
Stop flaunting and fight.
Remember, keep your balance, don't overextend your grip.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Careful of your aggression. You must master your aggression, or your aggression will master you. Daniel-san.
Stop flaunting and fight.
I'll not go easy on you just because you're a woman. She's got claws, this one. You certainly have passion.
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely have... Damn it!
But do you have discipline?
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Didn't we just talk?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes.
She's got a twin sister.
So what was it you said? Why are you here?
She's got a twin sister. Or she's schizophrenic. Twin sister, twin sister, twin sister, twin sister.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Rat it! You're quick! Stop flaunting and fight!
Come on. Maybe you're just out of practice.
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one? Yeah! Stop flaunting and fight!
Oh.
Drat it! You're quick! Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle... Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Sure, I can show you how to grip the sword tighter.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you 2 lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Var-Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Care to explain what this is about?
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that.
Aging bard's advances.
I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Quiet.
Quiet.
Ooh, now that's a mentor. Strong and decisive. Perhaps it's time I took up swordplay.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
So which one of you is a good girl and which one of you is a bad girl? Who's the leader, who's the follower? Dandelion act strangely lately.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Politics. Interested?
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Anything about this Emperor and his cohorts?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going then.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Want to ask something else?
Changing subjects.
Dandelion, whose talents did he praise?
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
Of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
I should go.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
I thought you were besotted with Dandelion.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Why is my medallion trembling? That was as nervous as a nun in a penguin shoot, that was. Let's read this thing just so it... New quest, fencing lessons. Time is it? 39. I think I'm going to actually leave it there for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and join me for the next episode where we're finally trying to track down Dandelion and get some leads in Ciri. So, until then, take care of yourself and goodbye for now. Bye bye.